stories portrayed in this show are based on real deaths and are extremely graphic. Names have been changed to protect the identities of the deceased. Do not attempt to try any of the actions depicted. You will die.
Hey Fluttershy, I think the other people are calling us.
Did you say anything about it?
I haven't heard of anything, so let's go. Oh hey, you just met in a nick of time.
Maybe you didn't know you can remember me.
How can I help you guys?
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, don't hurt that tree.
Now Doris, drive.
What? Hey, Fluttershy got kidnapped by Roku Condoris.
What is this? Where did I got dropped by?
This is your only family you will have. And you obey the rules we tell you.
This means no fun at all.
Now get the fuck up to your room and don't you dare get out of this big house.
What? Die. Hello,
Hello. Who is this?
this is Juliet, your counterpart friend.
That is good. So, what seems to be a problem?
The reason why I'm on the phone, this part is going to make you mad.
What is it this time?
Roku Condoris kidnapped Fluttershy, locked her in their house. Now my heart is broken and alone without her.
Are you fucking crazy? Did Roku-kun Boris what? He is so gonna get right now. I will call the others to initiate the plan.
I do not like this life with them. They grounded me for the first time and now I am in my room with nothing at all. What am I gonna do? Wait.
I wonder if I could quietly escape from their house and warn my friends. I believe the window cannot be opened without drawing attention. Okay, I just lost them. Now I must run before they see me.
Oh, if it isn't our loving friend. Welcome back to us.
Wait a minute, if you're not the Roku-kun version of Kalo's parents, then you're the other version of them. Who sent you here?
Perhaps you may need some help.
Wait, Flutterwolf, what are you doing here?
My senses can be able to track you down when I first saw you in the news. It says you are kidnapped but got a chance to escape.
Are there any other friends searching for me?
I have no clue. You'll have to wait until the other counterparts find you. At least you're safe with us. They won't find you here this time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ha 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 ha. Did you like this new video where I showed all these women some bikinis I wore?
Shut the fuck up, you son of a bitch. I warned you not to play those disgusting videos on YouTube.
Oh, it's my cell phone ringing. I guess you can be off the hook.
Thanks, now I have to go. Hello?
Lil Peep Seth, at your service.
There is good news we all wanted to tell you.
What's the fun part this time?
Something tells me that my buddy is safe in the other house with all of us. The Shadow Ops from Houston, Texas and other police will find the criminals. Tell the others I said hi.
That is such great news. I'll contact the others right away.
If you don't come out of this room, you are getting a brutal punishment day one by one.
My husband is right, you little slut. Get out of here or else you will face the consequences.
I fucking knew it. She's going to be in big time fucking trouble when we find her.
I wonder what else should I do? I mean, it's so quiet before the storm. Oh, it looks like somebody's knocking on the door. You may come in. Hi, I'd like to stay here with you for now. That is nice of you. Make yourself here. So it seems to be a problem lately. I didn't want to say this, but my friend Fluttershy got kidnapped by Roku Boris and putting locked in their house, telling her she's living with him is a living hell. Oh, that is so sad that your heart is broken. I hope you will give her back to you someday. I don't know what can I do. Without my powers, I won't be able to track her down. So girl, how did you manage to escape from Roku-kun at Kid's parents?
I snuck out of the window quietly just to make sure I don't make any noises. Then I ran to your guy's house to keep safe and hidden without being noticed.
I have to say this. This is the easiest part to do when escaping from their next plan. I'm also not gonna forget the facts. You're the smartest person I ever know. To be honest girl, you are not going to be grounded because of your success.
I don't understand. I gotta keep tracking things down until I find the solution.
Hi, what are you doing here?
Hey Isabel, I'm just searching for some readings of those wanted criminals so I can initiate the plan.
So what you're saying is you're planning for the FBI and Shadow Ops from Houston, Texas saving my ex-love. Is this true?
That is correct. I need you to collect some samples I need before I start a group chat.
That will be my pleasure, ex-best friend.
Are you shitting me, Roku-kun Boris? Did Flutter bitch escaped? I'm gonna pebble bait you during the ultimate punishment day. I will contact the others right now.
So Prince Fluff, I just called Uncle Roger and told him we have to move to Las Vegas in the USA. The stuff is packed up and ready to be transported.
I also called Flutter, Sonic and Soldiers to save her from those menacing rivals and the facts to say about them. And as we continue, we'll find you, Fluttershy Pegasus Pony.
the cherry. I just told the other Rico animators to let Sonic God 77 know they are coming in the group chat together for their plan.
I never thought you already said it. I wonder if the others would come to the court and start a welcoming groomette.
I also have to admit this. We're here for the taking to bring peace and justice.
Looky here. It's John Wick and Uncle Roger. You brought me here.
See for yourself.
What's up, my lads? You met them before. My creator told me to call back up if you're interested.
Hi, this Sportmate Seth. I didn't know you needed a backup. We'll call the others so we can find those wanted criminals once and for all.
The Shadow Ops from Houston, Texas, the FBI, and the Billy Boston Court from Paris, France are in their helicopters and ready to be transported. Tell Juliet to pack up. You ready?
Yes.
Let's get going then.
Bueno, seguro que es genial tener por fin el granero en paz.
Yo sé, ¿verdad? Espero que a sus hijos les vaya bien jugando juntos.
Esperar. Mi teléfono está sonando.
こんにちは。あなたはトトザルースターですか?
Sí, soy Toto el gallo. ¿Cómo va tu día hasta ahora?
スポーツメイトのセスが私に電話して、もし興味があるならネバダ州ラスベガスに行くと言いました。
Oh, ¿por qué nosotros?
トラブルがあったと聞きました。ロク君、カイユの両親がフラッターシャイを追い詰めています。今すぐあなたの助けが必要です。
Que esos abusadores de niños se arrepentirán de haber resucitado. Gracias por llamarnos, por cierto.
問題ない。皆さん、荷造りを始めた方がいいですよ。それでは、また会いましょう。もし、私の名前がジョジョじゃないなら。
Adiós.
さようなら。
I'm coming for you on your ultimate punishment day. Ha 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 ha.
But look what we got right here.
Oh, hey! How can I help you for?
That chopper looks like it's heading to the evac center at the mall.
I'm guessing a Shadow Op from Houston, Texas will hate you out to save our friend's life, isn't it?
Yes.
I have this disorder that makes it physically impossible for me to lose. It also makes me irresistible to ladies, like all ladies, everywhere.
This is the Shadow Ops from Houston, Texas. If you can hear me, we're all sending reinforcements to hunt down the child abusers. You should get going.
Yeah, I'm ready already.
Yeah!
I'm back with those samples you said before. I got some slips on those papers that has your friends on it.
That is good. I need those permission slips I can see, so I'll start a group chat. Perfect. Now I can start a chat. You may go now. Yes. I found it.
I'm coming after you child abusers. Ha 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 ha. I will now start a group chat.
I'm just wondering if we could go to Smith's to buy anything I like.
That will be great. If we don't see your friends by the time we get back, maybe they're at a different place. So, let's go.
I gotta keep it up before I ran out of gas. Come on, you stupid car, this is getting ridiculous.
I did call out reinforcements to hunt down her friends too. Now we'll find her and give her a punishment day.
Keep getting crazy mad Flutter Guy. I love it when you become a punk driver.
This is it, everyone. Now we're going to save our counterpart friend from—
Are you fucking kidding me? childish, it's just called reinforcement, cocksuckers. Shadow Ops, you better hurry up and drive this chopper fast.
Calm down, Master, we'll get there real soon.
Sorry, Sportmate Seth. I couldn't control myself.
I wonder who's in there. What was that? And Sonny Scudder? I thought Justine and Annabelle executed you.
You really thought I was dead, do you? Roadkun, Boris and Doris revived me with the power of God animate logic. Think twice before running away. Limit Monster and Luna is going to give you our abusing part where you will have your nose bleed.
Alright, Juliet. We're just gonna stop by Walmart to grab you some snacks in case you get bored. If you see any child abusers in the store, warn me or run away. We'll find you.
I'll stay and keep an eye out.
That's the spirit.
My hearing senses are tingling. Alice Scudder and the Prince. I just realized that Alice Scudder was revived by Roadkun Boris, and I do believe the other child abusers are after Fluttershy and Nicole. I got 5 of Shadow Orbs.
Now they are all located. Let's get this job done. Are you ready?
Let's fucking
We made it. This will be our chance to buy anything on my list I made. And I wonder if your kids should defend me too. I don't want to get lost.
You don't have to. You'll just stick around and be prepared. Let's go inside. We can't wait forever. So we're inside, and what you're saying is the others like the child abusers are hunting you down.
Yes, but they won't find me. It looks like I won the survival with you. Is it just me? Or is the whole store shaking?
Target located. Cherry, Samantha, and Karen, get her.
Phew. That was close. I don't know where I ended up in. I think it's the other base.
No! Help! For the love of God, someone help me! Help me!
Did you just see this coming? What I just see this coming?
I didn't see this before. There was some kind of laser beam bursting out of nowhere.
Maybe we'll just stick around until we meet her somewhere else.
Stop this madness. Your Majesty, I got away from you a long time ago. Then Alice Scudder, why do you want to abuse me for?
It's none of your business. Vengeance is ours, and you will get your punishment day.
As for this, the prince will give you a nosebleed. Think twice before running away this time.
No. Stop. Your Majesty, stop. I'll turn over a new leaf. Please don't give me a nosebleed. Wait. Why didn't I get punched?
I don't think I'm letting you off that easy.
Hold on a moment. Shrek, how did you save my life?
I do believe your friend Romeo told me to summon out of nowhere. Plus, he's sending reinforcements to save you from those child abusers.
You don't mean?
You should come with me. I was sent by the Shadow Ops telling me to save you.
Thank goodness, Romeo. That's a relief.
Now you will think twice before abusing an innocent little girl, because you are coming with me.
Haha. They got a tracking device so they will know where you at.
And how the fuck dare you escape from our house by going through the window without drawing any attention about your next plan? And you live with your own friends again? That is so fucking it. You are getting the ultimate fucking punishment day because of how many hours we searched you everywhere.
Please don't give me the ultimate punishment day. I don't want to be abused by all of you.
Too fucking bad, you son of a bitch. You are getting the ultimate punishment day and that is final.
First punishment, stabbing your knee with a knife.
Without my powers, I can't regenerate myself.
Second punishment, being infested over a lot of wasps.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Third punishment, fucking you up with a spiked bat till you'll bleed.
No. Don't beat me up with a spiked bat. Why did I? Stop. I'll die because of you.
Final punishment, slashing your face off with a chainsaw.
No, stop. I don't want to die.
Well, guess what? You fucking crossed the line. Now you are getting your face slashed once and for all.
Hey! Release us right fucking now.
No, you motherfuckers really did cross the line, and also, you are then 3 times as more rebel and get meat on a stick.
And let's not forget the facts that you're about to slash your face with a fucking chainsaw. What the fuck is wrong with you? You already know child abuse is such a huge crime. The Billy Boston Police, the FBI, and the Shadow Ops took them to their helicopters.
And let us introduce ourselves. We're the Golden Knight Saviors from Las Vegas, Nevada. You sons of bitches are hot water now. All of you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the rights to remain silent, anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You both have the rights to have an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you at the station. Everyone in the police helicopter.
Right fucking now.
What do you think I'll do next? To be continued on now. Whoa.
What's going on?
The other Boris and Doris are looking for you. Don't worry, you'll see Juliet and Nicole soon. Not the Roku versions, our versions.
Boris and Doris. Real ones. Thank goodness they came to me.
I'm so glad you're alright. Now you'll come with us. We're moving to Las Vegas. Plus, your friends are saved by the Shadow Ops and the Boston Police. Are you ready?
Thank you guys. I'm ready to see my friends again. So let's go. I'm so glad I'm saved by one of you guys. I didn't know the Golden Knight Saviors are another police officers.
They came from Las Vegas, Nevada. This flight may take a few hours or shorter, so you'll have to wait.
I do believe the Shadow Ops are inviting Justine Scudder too. When we get there, you'll stay in one of the hotel rooms with your friends.
I'm also not going to forget the facts that we're all the same person with different styles.
So how did you find me on the ledge? I could hear you almost far away on top of those mountains. Then I rushed to save you when you were about to fall. Well, it sure is nice for you to save me from the ledge so I can find—
You are not finding anyone. Did you really think you're smarter than that? My clan got a tracking device that will hunt you down. Now we're going to give you a punishment day.
First of all, Sonny Scudder, I thought your daughter Justine executed you. Secondly, you child abusers can't hurt her for no reason. It is not okay to abuse her.
That is so none of your fucking business. Now I'm going to give your counterpart a
No, you fucking don't, you cocksucker.
What the fuck? How did you escape from our trap?
Sunny fucking Scudder. Why the fuck do you want to set a trap by making me fall into a hole? You already know doing that is such a bitch crime.
I did set that up because you're a total bitch creep.
Is that so? Sunny cocksucker, you are under arrest. Officer Tony from the Shadow Ops is on his way to arrest the others.
That's right. I'm on Justine's side and here to arrest the other child abusers. As between the two of you, the helicopters will be on the way. Now for the troublemakers, you are under arrest. I am using GoAnimate logic to carefully drag you to one of the choppers. You will have the right to remain silent. If you give up to remain silent, anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You also have the right to have an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed to you at the station. Let's go, everyone.
Wait. Just a moment. We're not done with them.
Now for you, Sunny Scudder, you are under arrested. I'm taking you to Officer Tony in the helicopter. You are not the one who's gonna punish Ms. Watterson for no reason.
Let go of me, you stupid punk. Wait until I get my hands on one of you.
Alright, Nicole, they found your friend Fluttershy Pegasus Pony and they're being transported in Las Vegas. Hop into the helicopter so we can get going.
What is the meaning of this? Julia deserved to get punished since she disobeyed me and all the trouble she has caused.
I'm sorry, Royal Highness, but I saved my fairy tale friends I liked. And yet, you're still coming with me to the patrol copters, because you are in so much hot water right now.
No. We're not falling for this bullshit. Juliet is those one who gets to be punished, so is my daughter Justine Scudder.
More likely it's none of your business, Alice Scudder. Now Toto the Rooster, Willie the Egg, and Joseph Joestar is on their way to take you guys away.
Ya te tenemos, Emily. No hay escapatoria.
Tampoco creo que te lo deje tan fácil, Glitchit. 地面に止まって、立ち上がる勇気はないよ、アリス・スカダー。
Are you kidding me right now? Why did you send those foreign people from another place to stop my comrades?
Because you are far too late to save your comrades this time, creepy pasta prince. Willie the Egg, would you do the honors by taking Glitchiet away?
Será un placer para mí. Ahora, Glitchet, vendrás conmigo al helicóptero.
As for you, Toto the Rooster, could you take Emily away to the helicopters this time?
Me ocuparé de este alborotador. En cuanto a ti, Emily, estás arrestada.
Last but not least, Joseph Joestar. Take Alice Scudder into custody by sending her into the helicopter.
これは素晴らしいでしょう。さて、アリス・スカダー、あなたはもう本当にひどいです。
You are going to regret this someday. Just you wait.
I'm not the one who's gonna regret that part. Plus, there is the Billy Boston officer that is coming from Paris, France.
Hello. This is the Billy Boston officer from Paris, France. Is this the prince you were saying all this time?
Yes, it is, officer. I stopped the prince for trying to abuse a little girl.
Way to keep your eyesights on him. Now he's going to be taken to custody. And Princess Callis, you're under arrest once and for all.
You will have the right to remain silent. If you give up to remain silent, anything you say will be used against you in the court of law.
You will also have the right to have an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed to you at the station. Now, let's go to the helicopter.
This isn't over yet, Ogre. I'll get you back for this.
Now to catch up to Romeo and Juliet so we can get going.
Ha 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 ha. Something tells me that I can't drain the rice, but I accidentally did. Oh, it's Uncle Roger.
What's she doing? What's she doing? Drain the... Oh my god! You're killing me, woman! Hiya!
Sorry about the mistake I just made. Sometimes I messed everything up. Ever feel like making fried rice?
Who cook rice like this? How did this woman get on BBC Food?
You are something else I ever met, always getting you so far so good. What else should I add?
Do you know about Sriracha?
I never seen this before. What chili is this?
This is Asian chili. Just use this.
What did we do to deserve all of those actions to deserve this?
None of you understand what you are saying about. I got a call from Business Friendly Step and told us about the trouble you already did.
What else did you do just to arrest one of us?
The child abusers like Sonny Scudder and Alice Scudder are already arrested because of childish bitch calling out reinforcements. Shame on all of you.
Did you really think you could arrest one of us? Flutter bitch deserved to be abused because of all the trouble she has caused.
No, she doesn't. Just because she's innocent, doesn't mean she gets to be abused.
Abusing Flutter bitch is always our key to victory. When we see her, you will release us and let us give her a punishment day. I'm so not done giving her a final punishment.
Stop calling her like that. And we're not releasing you from us. Child abuse is such a huge crime and insulting her is not nice at all. You will be ashamed on yourself.
Release us from custody right now. I'm not done watching Flutter die slashing Fluttershy's face off.
I agree with Trip, and I was about to be ready to watch Sonny Scudder give Nicole a punishment day by Alexine, Simona, Limit Monster, and Luna.
Nice try, Trip and Deacon, but that's not gonna happen because of committing a huge crime like child abuse. Now you will be going to juvenile detention after the court sentences you.
If I want to give this little brat a punishment day, then I am entitled to do so. I demand you to tell the pilot to release me from this junk.
Karen, you already know child abuse is such a huge crime. And my husband, so-called Dave, is not going to abuse this friend of ours if it's the last thing anyone can do.
Tell this motherfucking pilot to lower the helicopter, now.
No! I'm not demanding this pilot to lower down. Shame on you and your friends.
I ever tell you about the time Keith and I made fireworks?
Yeah!
Now, I didn't know shit about chemistry, but Keith figured gasoline burns, doesn't it? Third-degree burns on 95% of his body. Man, people in the next city over were calling to complain about the smell of burning skin.
Hey, who's on fire now?
Oh, man!
I'm so glad the Shadow Ops invited me to join with you guys. I wonder if our flight may take some time.
It will take a few hours or two. In case you're bored, there's some snacks in the drawer.
Or unless I could use Go Animate Logic.
More reinforcements has captured more wanted criminals and are being held into multiple helicopters. It is still exciting she is saved by one of us.
I almost forgot to tell you about this helicopter we're flying. It has autopilot so it can transport to Vegas automatically. Most likely it will take about less than 30 minutes.
I bet you, Ginger will be so impressed if we all group together when we get to Vegas.
I was thinking about the same thing about having more friends with us.
So how did you and Rozomi rescue me?
Sonic told me to rescue you by the orders of business-friendly Seth, who is a fan of everything.
And so it all came to an end when I saved my buddy on my side and your spirit friend. With that being said, I am the strongest soldier because of my skills.
And Luna on the other hand is such a psychopath hellhound. I'm so ready to watch Luna get punished for trying to make Ms. Watterson suffer.
So here it is. This is the Supreme Court he was talking about.
We should be waiting for the others to land down to the ground.
We all got here as soon as we could. The other police officers are on their way, so you could wait inside.
She should be coming out soon, so be prepared.
They're all inside. The helicopter will automatically fly from the ground, so is their car, so it will find any parking spot.
Dad, did you know when the wanted criminals like your counterparts are coming here? They were supposed to be there long time ago.
I do not know where they at. It should take some time to be there.
Hello lovely Andersons. Miss Kitty and the others are on their way to be landed. They said they'll arrive shortly while we wait inside. We'll tell the judge what happened. Alright, we made it to the Henderson Court of Justice. Everybody else should be there soon.
I think his teachers and principal will be coming too. I think our helicopter will find a landing pad nearby. Let's go inside and check.
Alright, we all made it and they have arrived here too.
Wait, look. It's Nicole saved by her counterparts, her son, and her son's friend.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
So you did recognize my song before. And you remembered the lyrics.
We should all go inside. I can't wait to see her again.
That will be amazing. Juliet is excited to see Fluttershy again. Let's all go inside before they meet us there.
So we all made it. They're all inside waiting for us. Are you sure you're ready?
Hicimos todo lo que pudimos para estar listos.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
落ち着けリルピープズセス。彼らは自分の言ったことを自動的に修正してしまいます。
I'm just messing around with them. Anyways, let's go inside.
All right, chuckleheads. Master Seth and his fellows should be inside.
I'm still wondering if my young self should become friends with all of us.
We're all friends after all. I also have to admit to give thanks to Baby Doll Animate for calling the other Go Animators.
And with that being said, the others are on their way. Let's go inside and wait.
Well, I've been looking forward just like finding solutions of madness experiments.
Ah, this reminds me of Auntie Helen's gardening skill. Auntie Helen's so evil. She killed everything she touched, like plant and our marriage.
Thanks for dropping me off. I'll let them know the trial will begin soon.
Captain speaking. Buckle your seatbelt. This boat is going like freaking Mach 12. Get ready!
The trial of the court has now started to come forth. I would like to call 3 friends over on the stand and wait. I now have 3 friends over here. So Fluttershy, how did you ever got abused by a Roku-kun Caillou's parents and your rivals named Karen, Discord, and Flutterdie?
I was kidnapped by my rivals 2 times, but I was saved by my friends as the Golden Knight Saviors. They look like police officers from Vegas.
I was lucky to see Fluttershy again when we all got inside. Now Kittles and her friends will all group together so we can survive.
Officer Tony from the Shadow Ops is such a nice man when he saved us all. I was chased by my rivals until then.
And so the child abusers have been charged for their crimes to hunt you guys down for no reason. We should send your friends to the stand. You may go back to your friends. Send in the troublemakers. And I'll call Fluttersonic up to the stand.
Just a moment. I didn't see anyone on the stand.
All right. The rivals and Fluttersonic are on the stand.
Why are they giving neutral stares at us? I don't understand.
Well. I know about your ambitions. I didn't know you were sent to Henna's Injustice. Yet you must be awkwardly shocked about them. Is there anything to say about yourself in the early times?
Well, Flutterbitches caused all the trouble when she escaped from Roku-kun Kailu's house. My soldiers and I gave her the ultimate punishment day. And must not forget the facts that I was about to slash her face with a chainsaw. I'm not finished with her when you stopped us. And Ms. Watterson on her side must be punished too by Sonny Scudder and us. You cannot do this to us. So you will let us give them a punishment because of their actions they did.
You are crazy. Kid didn't cause any trouble. And stop calling her like that. Calling my friend names is not gonna work because of you, Flooded Eye. And Luna. You're a total bitch hellhound. You need to stop harassing Nicole on all the trouble she has caused.
Hey! You don't call Luna a bitch hellhound. She is a savage monster who always—
Shut up! Nobody asked you to talk to us.
But anyways, I didn't want to say this. I believe Sonic God 77 on his side is doing just fine keeping them safe. By the way, Your Honor, they're sending more wanted criminals in there. We'll come back to the stand later. You'll do your thing while we keep an eye on them.
Thank you, Comedy World Fluttersonic and business-friendly Fluttersonic.
Wait a minute. You don't mean—
Get your hands off of us. You're supposed to arrest this little punk since she caused trouble.
Wait a minute. Flutter Die, how did you end up in handcuffs?
It's Roku-kun Boris. And Sonny Scudder.
How come you want to arrest us for?
Oh no. They're all arrested for no reason?
Oh crap. It's Trip and Deacon.
How on earth are you doing this to us for?
Oh no. This is bad. It's Flutter Die and her friends placed in handcuffs.
This is very bad. Our soldiers are being captured. Who else is there?
What on earth did you do to us?
Oh fuck. Emily and Glitchite. Are you serious right now?
Why do you have handcuffs for?
This is not good. Our soldiers are captured red-handed.
Wow. We got a jackpot of child abusers. Well, I'll now read the charges of your crimes. Flutter Die, Pinky Rage, Discord, Iron Will, Roku-kun Boris, Roku-kun Doris, Karen, Cherry, Samantha, Alexine, Simona, Nazo, Trip, Deacon, Dave, Rob, Limit Monster, Luna, Sonny Scudder, Alex Scudder, Glitchiet, Emily, and Prince Aeschylus. You have committed a ultimate crime on Fluttershy, Nicole, and Juliet, by child abuse, kidnapping, endangerment, death on the scene, breaking in, trespassing, false imprisonment, assault, harassment, genocide, murder, and much more because of you Roku-kun Boris and Doris, for child abusing your son, Caillou. What do you have to say for yourselves?
As much you may say. My son is such a psychopath, always be causing trouble all over Go City, and this little punk is a little brat and does not know how to escape. But we all made a mistake. She unlocked the window from her room to escape without drawing attention. This is the worst mistake she has made before, so we all gave her the ultimate punishment day before they stopped us all.
My daughter's so-called Justin is also a big-time troublemaker. Roku-kun Boris and his friends are the boss of them. So we all hunt them down because of those actions they did.
This is not true, Sonny Scudder. Roku-kun Kayla is not a troublemaker anymore. So is Justine Scudder.
Now shut the fuck up or else I'll perform a Kamehameha on you.
Calm down, Gotcha Club Seth. No need to yell at him for anything. Anyways, I'll call Sonic God Boris to the stand.
As you wish, Your Honor.
Wait, why am I seeing doubles?
Hello. My name is Sonic God 77 Boris. I want to say about my Roku-kun self, your son Kalo is not a troublemaker anymore. What happens in the past, let's that go from the past. And I do not like your plans at all when you kidnapped our friend 2 times. With that being settled, you'll be staying here to hear them telling the truth about one of you. Have fun being punished by the saviors.
Thank you, Sonic God Boris.
Huh, I didn't know I got the double version of me.
You may want to understand Roku-kun Boris. The multiverse may have a clash or two. Anyways, I will call Toto the Rooster up to the stand.
Hola. Mi nombre es Toto el Gallo. Yo vine desde la Ciudad de México para unirme a la corte. Me gustaría decir sobre Dave, también conocido como papá infantil.
I don't know what is he saying. Does somebody got Google Translate?
Dave. Si eres conocido por ser infantil, esto no significa que puedas ver Barney y sus amigos. Tampoco olvidaré el hecho de que no puedes obligar a Fluttershy a ver programas para bebés sin ningún motivo. Deberías darte vergüenza. ¿Cómo? ¿En serio? ¿Qué diablos te pasa? Estaré listo para sentarme con mis amigos y ver cómo te castigan los salvadores de Las Vegas.
Thank you, Toto.
Seriously? I don't know what he is saying.
He could speak Spanish if he's from Mexico City. And Dave, our translators automatically works when understanding. Now I will call Joseph Joestar up to the stand.
こんにちは。私の名前はジョセフ・ジョースターです。私は名誉のために戦った漫画シリーズの出身です。これから私はカレン・マッカレンソンという資格のある人物と対戦します。
I also don't know what he is saying. I need an audio manager.
Yeah, nice moves, Mumbles.
カレン、あなたは実はスパイクバットでフラッターシャイを殴った後、一線を越えたのです。スーパー戦隊がここに来てあなたについて何か言うまで待ってください。そうすれば、歴史上のすべての人々を要求する必要がなくなります。また、有罪判決が下されるまで待つことになります。
Thank you, Joseph Joestar.
Is he saying he's sentencing me? Why is this guy talking about?
He's from the manga series. You'll get used to it. Now, I shall call Isabel from Animal Crossing.
Is that Isabel? How come you don't want to be ordered?
Hi. I used to work with you guys, but not anymore. Now I can live all by myself to check the plans I need when ready to go. Flutter Die, I'm done taking orders from you. I also have to report your crimes thanks to the helps of business-friendly fanboy. I am now a neutral co-worker who works at my town all to itself. This is my last goodbye, and this is the last time you'll see me. Now is time for me to party. Have fun getting wrecked by the others.
Thank you, Isabel.
Hey! Stop it! Isabel, get back over here.
Shut the fuck up, Flutter Die. Isabel is no longer on your clan. She now learned her lesson. Officer Tony, take Nicole's rivals while I'll call Fluttershy up to the stand.
You got this. Be sure to turn power surge mode if they get close to you.
You. Why did you came up to the stand just to confront me?
She will now read her story about you and your friends.
Well, Roku-kun Boris, Doris, and the others kidnapped me, grounded me, and gave me nothing at all. I got kidnapped again when I got hit by a pen. They tied me up and gave me the ultimate punishment day. Discord stabbed me with a knife. Dave made me infested over a swarm of wasps. Karen beat me up with a spike bat making me bleed everywhere. Cherry, Samantha, Iron Will, and Naza gave Flutter Die a suggestion that will kill me all of a sudden. Slashing my face off with a chainsaw by just tearing off my skin. And after Dave called reinforcements to hunt them down, they looked worried of me. Now I'll have to stay with my spirit animal other known as Flutterwolf and my other friends, also my savior. He is my guardian who saves me from the final punishment Flutter Die was trying to give me. I was frightened and worried because of them. If my rivals keep doing this to me, I'll be murdered because of them. I'll have to say, I will be having my revenge I learned from Fluttersonic and others.
That is such a sad story. It's the good thing your friends are here for you now. You will have the right to bring peace in Vegas. You'll be plead freedom from those child abusers. As for all the troublemakers, how do you plead?
Me, Limit Monster, Roku-kun Boris and Doris, Cherry, Samantha, Alexine, Simona, Discord, Iron Will, Pinky Rage, Luna, Sunny, Alice, Trip, Deacon, Nezo, Glitchite, Rob, Emily, The Prince, and Karen are plead not guilty.
This is so unacceptable. I don't believe you all. How many of you people plead?
Guilty.
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 Guilty. And Saul pronounced the troublemaking child abusers guilty. You will be sentenced to Las Vegas high security prison for the rest of your life.
Wait a minute, Your Honor. I got a better idea.
What's your idea?
Instead of sending them to high security prison for our revenge, we should all give our rivals. A punishment.
Your idea is accepted.
What did she say? Is she scheduling her revenge on us tomorrow at 10? This is not happening.
Oh, you're so gonna regret this!
You're too late to deny this idea she has came up with. We will schedule her revenge at 10 o'clock in the morning. Take everyone into custody right now.
Thank goodness I'm ready for our revenge and our celebration.
Alright everyone. The court is now dismissed.
It's great to see you again. My heart is fully fixed up and I'll be your friend as always.
I wish nothing could get in our way anymore. This may be the best day of our lives since I'm now reunited with you and the others.
Hey there, sweetie cake. I'm so glad you're alright.
The list is ready before your other friends are on their way. Take this sheet of paper and write any suggestions you want to do.
How's Nicole doing?
She's hanging out with Roxy and the others in their rooms, keeping themselves safe without any harm. This will be payback since last time. They won't abuse you this time.
Ha 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 ha. I never thought I would get some strips and a Shirley Temple while hanging out with you guys.
So how did you manage to have Isabel send you some information while initiating the plan? I remember getting a call from Comedy World Juliet long ago, and Isabel came to me asking me what I am doing. After she came back with the samples, I sent reinforcements to fly and find our friend and stop Rokuku Boris and the troublemakers. Before that long, I chased Isabel all over the street showing some videos on YouTube. Then I got a call from Giggles and told me about the great news.
I already knew you would fall for it. But now is the time to party since I retired Flutter Dice Clan.
I don't know what you are saying, but I can accept that.
We're just gonna have some fun bowling around the bowling alley if you're interested. Her friends are coming to her room to hang out and plan for her revenge for what they did.
Blue Yarn Boy is right. You should stick with us so you will hang out as much as you need to.
We're still thinking about what are we planning for her payback from what they did.
Hi, I'm so glad you're alright and safe with your friend. We joined your side and make a request for tomorrow.
Thanks for coming, Ginger. I didn't know you would have those key cards to enter the room whenever.
It's no problem at all. Now we'll make some plans that would make them regret for what they did to you.
Also, your friend is at Sunset Station playing bowling. The others are spending some time thinking about plans so we can all live in a mansion.
That is good. Come close so we can initiate the plan for payback.
This is all Flutterbitch's fault. I can't believe we all got thrown into prison without any fucking ideas to get us out of this shit. Rokukan Boris, Rokukan Doris, Sunny Scudder, and Alice Scudder, we all cannot stand this motherfucker anymore. This is the worst time of our lives.
Yeah, this son of a bitch is so gonna regret for scheduling for their revenge on us. They should be living their lives abused for all the trouble they caused.
I agree with Rokun Boris. Our daughter, their son, and those brats deserve to be abused for all the trouble they have caused.
Same with you guys on the other hand. As soon the honor of ours came to our senses, we'll give them a punishment day for sending us to high security prison.
Well, this scrawny piece of shit is so gonna regret since they did this to us and all the trouble she has caused because of Officer Tony. How fucking dare her sending us to prison.
I also hate those police officers from another place who stopped our punishment day for no reason. Those despicable motherfucking fans.
I can't believe this would happen. I'm not falling for this bullshit. What kind of police officers are they? I'd planned to give her a punishment before they stopped us.
Attention all prisoners. It is 10 a.m. We will now release you for your punishment day and for their revenge. Be prepared.
Oh great. It's the time already. Well, I hope this wouldn't get any worse.
Well, I have you outside during my friend's revenge on all of you. They turned power search mode and made their lists of punishments where you will like it or not.
And as for the ultimate payback for what you did, the three of them will get revenge on all of you and those actions you did and settled.
Piénsalo 2 veces antes de escapar de nosotros y será mejor que digas tus oraciones ahora que estuviste aquí.
Toto is right, chuckleheads! Time for you to say goodbye!
Alright. First punishment, pepper spraying your eyes.
My eyes feels like it's on fire.
Well, this is what you get for trying to slash my sweetie cake face off with a chainsaw.
And through a Fluttershy is right because of you. The other saviors are giving them a punishment while we take care of you.
Why are we here at Sunset Station for? This is not the right place.
The reason why we are here, my thoughts between you Trip and Deacon, I am twice as better than you think. First punishment, uppercutting Deacon.
Why? This hurts so bad.
Second punishment, whacking your face with a baseball bat.
Ouch. I didn't know his attacks are stronger than usual.
We don't care how much it does. This is what you get for abusing our very best friend.
Why are we at the same house this boy was talking about?
Please mind your business. First punishment, shooting your kneecaps with a gun.
Oh, for God's sake. Our kneecaps are bleeding.
Well, guess what? You will be cold-blooded soon. The others are giving them a taste of their medicine. This is what you get.
Alright, childish dad, this will be your eternal punishment since you destroyed our buddy.
Could we just talk about this?
Nope! First punishment, Muta from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Say what? Yeah!
Let's fucking
You got owned!
Alright now, the reason why we're separated, we'll be giving you a punishment side by side for her revenge and your despair.
But you're supposed to give her a punishment since she's been a bad mother who doesn't take care of her kids better in the past.
She's a good mother for now, Luna. She has now learned her lesson and unlocked a new power mastered by Flutter, Sonic and Princess Celestia, so she can be awakened in a new horizon.
Now it is time for you to say your prayers. First punishment, having Ms. Watterson use frenzy punches on you since you tried to make her suffer the consequences she has done.
Oh God. I didn't know she is twice as powerful than I thought.
That serves you right, never trusted worthy hellhound.
So what brings you here at Town Square in the first place?
The reason why we're here, you, my big sister, and Glitchite will be punished thanks to you.
Romeo is right. She turned power surged mode so she can improve herself. Anyways, first punishment, giving the three of you a serious nosebleed.
Oh. God. That hurts so bad.
God damn it, Romeo, this hurts like hell.
Well, this is what you get, Emily. Never hurt Juliet again. Oh wow. I didn't know she could punch her twice as harder than I thought.
I know, right?
This is an outrage. I will sue you all into court someday.
It's too late, Karen. The judge told us they were gonna get revenge on all of you.
We also called them to come over to us in the next couple of minutes. Anyways, first punishment, melting your hands and knees with a 1,000-degree knife.
Oh fuck, it burns so bad, 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 it burns so bad. Hot 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 hot.
Ha 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 ha. This is what you get for giving her punishment days for no reason.
Hi, I just got a call from one of you. It says that you have something special for us.
We all got everything settled and ready for you. Second punishment, stealing your credit cards from you.
Wait, are you serious right now?
As a special gift for the three of you, I'll give you some credit cards so you can go to GameStop and buy anything you liked.
Are you for real? Boris just gave us credit cards.
This is for real. Now we're going to spend some money on those games we've been waiting for.
Hey, get back here with our credit cards or else you will get—
Oh no, you're not.
Hey, let go of us right now. They are not getting away with our credit cards.
It's too late for now. Is the camera working and checking for signal?
Loud and clear, Sonic God Boris. We're all here at GameStop to show you guys some special items they liked.
Yes, I got the Nintendo Switch and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Congratulations to her, she got a new Nintendo Switch she was planning all this time.
Yes. I got a brand new Xbox Series X and a new Minecraft game all by myself.
Now that Fluttershy got a new Xbox, there is many items Nicole's going to get.
Amazing. I got a PS5, Advanced Warfare, a laptop Windows 11, and a gaming PC ever since.
And with the terms with the total 8 items, They will now be shipped to the mansion so they can stay forever. The truck will be on the way to be moved so they will play some games and celebrate.
Oh, you're so gonna get fucked up when we refill our money in our credit cards and give you 3 a punishment day.
It's too late for now, Roku-kun Boris. I'll be putting their stuff in the box so you will not destroy it. Your funds on your cards is almost at 0 so we could put in the shredder. Perfect. The games are in the box and ready to be taken to the mansion. Now with that being said, our dollar bills are being duplicated by magic so it can copy cash so we can get a mansion and stay. I'll see you next time. As for the 3 of you, you may go back with your saviors and allies to continue your revenge on them.
Guys, just let me give her a punishment day since she escaped from the window without drawing attention and all the trouble she has caused.
No, I already told you not to revive yourself since you already caused trouble just to give her a motherfucking punishment day.
Sonic is right, you son of a bitch. When will ever learn not to assault my goddamn little sister like that? You are such an asshole. First punishment, stabbing you in the guts with a chainsaw. Alter instinct, Sonic. Finish him for good so we can move on the other punishments.
You are not the one who is ready to die, so, get wrecked.
God fucking damn it, Sonic. Why the hell do you have to do this?
Mind your fucking business, bitch. This is what you get for trespassing across everywhere to look and kidnap my little sister.
Thanks for calling me. I already texted Isabel to come over for their second punishment. Over and out. Alright. Isabel's on her way. Prepare for your second punishment.
Alright. Second punishment, showing you off some bikinis and being naked in front of you. I will now take off my clothes.
Don't you fucking dare take your clothes off. It is not appropriate for you.
I will. And it's too late. Keep your eyes wide open. Yes. Feel it. 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 I love dancing with bikinis. Yum 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 yum. Yummy. I love wearing bikinis. You'll love it when this would happen to one of you. Get jiggy with it. Wiggle 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 wiggle. Yay 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 yay. Ha 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 ha. That turned out to be a funniest move. I showed it to you.
Alright. You have your fun. We'll take care of them. You're free to go.
Why did you do this to me for? I just wanna stay home in my house and watch Barney and Friends.
Too bad, this show is for little chuckleheads only. Second punishment, beating you with a baseball bat. God damn, you look like a zombie?
I just got a box of video games so I can take inside of the mansion. I hope everybody else is taking care of their business about the revenge. I'll set it aside in case we're ready.
Alright. Now that we're back, your third punishment will be slaughtered by a laser beam she had in mind.
Damn it, Flutterbitch. This is gonna take us a long time to be regenerated.
What the fuck did I tell you? Stop fucking calling her like that. She is innocent and doesn't like to be insulted like that. Now that's taken care of, you'll be coming with us for your 4th punishment.
Give it up already. We don't want to fall like this again.
How about no?
3rd punishment, beating you up since you made Sonny Cocksucker set a trap as a whole.
Why? This boy made us cold-blooded and made us all awful for no darn reason.
Tell him, Master. Now Trip and Deacon, you'll be coming with us for your next punishment.
Please, we are the only ones who can do whatever we want to do. You better not give us the 2nd punishment you planned for.
Too bad. 2nd punishment, using an AK-47 to wreck you into next week.
What did you do to our styles? We all fixed ourselves up to make us gothic and dark.
Well, guess what? Your makeup is over. Now you will be coming with us for your next punishment.
This isn't over yet. I'll have my revenge on all of you one day.
Vengeance is not the answer, Rob. Your rampage is now over. 2nd punishment, performing a Kamehameha for her revenge.
Where? This is the most powerful laser I've ever felt.
Is that so, Luna?
Now with that being settled, you'll be coming with us for your next punishment.
Give it up, Romeo. I can't suffer any more pain because of you.
No. We're not giving up our revenge. This is what you get. 2nd punishment, a powerful fireball should finish you off.
Ouch.
That just went through your skulls. Now you will be coming with us for your next punishment.
Alright guys. Your next punishment will be a concussion, the same thing like Fred Jones has caused trouble and got arrested.
How does it feel to be beaten by a chipmunk?
Now you will be coming with us for your next punishment.
2nd punishment for kidnapping Sister Hedgehog's sister the 2nd time. Me and Ultra Instinct Sonic will use the spirit bomb on you. Alright then. We'll take you to your soldiers so we can move on to your next punishment.
Alright. Sunny's group's 4th, Rob's group's 3rd, Discord's 4th, Dave's 3rd, Trip's group 4th, Prince's group's 4th, and Nezzo's 3rd punishment. Everyone around all of you is going to watch while I take a recording of all of you and share it to social media.
No. Don't take a recording of all of us.
Too bad. I will now get my phone and record you all.
Oh no. I feel bad for my best friend Boris. So is Sunny Scudder with the others. I wish could save them, but I can't because they'll see me being caught.
Alright then. Fourth punishment for Dave. I will make you watch 1000 Ways to Die, which is the deadliest TV show everyone watched before.
You don't mean?
That's right. Come with me and I'll put on a video. Ha 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 ha. This will serve you right, you childish freak. Alright. For the additional punishment, your houses from Ghost City will be destroyed by a tactical nuke.
Hold on a moment. You don't mean?
That's right, Sonny Scudder. Since you caused all the trouble, your houses will now be destroyed. Come in, Flutter Wolf. Come in, Flutter Wolf. Is the bomb ready?
Loud and clear. The bomb is now ready to deploy and destroy the rival houses we never wanted to go and be abused. Alright, Comedy World and business friendly Seth. Get ready to drop the bomb.
Tactical nuke incoming!
I can't believe I'm seeing this. Our favorite houses got destroyed by bomb threat Karagoy. One day you're going to regret this.
No, I'm not going to regret because of you destroying my friend long time ago.
Anyways, the actions you did are now terminated. As a final punishment, because of reckless endangerment, we'll use a cannon to shoot you out of space. Not only that, but I'll also use a rocket launcher as the ultimate brutality to kill you all and never revive again.
Oh fuck. This is the insane punishment ever.
That's what you think. I will use GoAnimate logic to teleport you inside of the cannon. Alright now. The cannon is all set for fire. You Power Surge girls did an amazing job with your skill and power.
Get us out of here right now. I want to watch Barney and Friends.
It's too late for now, Dave. Catherine just divorced you instantly, and the rest of you got disowned from your families. My friends will now live happily ever after. As for Roku, Boris and Doris, and Sonny and Alice Scudder, your days of child abusing your kids is over.
If you don't get us out, we will call Sonny's reinforcements to hunt you down.
Is that so? Well, I'm John Wick. They are the innocent heroes who never lives in Ghost City anymore. They now live in Las Vegas.
Hello. We all made a 10 ready to watch the grand finale for their final punishment.
I know we all sound the same, but you are very good with those skills you learned before. We both have in common John Wick. Everybody like our allies, cameos, and Sonic God is watching us for the finale.
Flutter Sonic? We're all proud of you all.
Our hearts are being adored thanks to you. Thank you all. Yay!
It's no problem at all, girls. It's just like saving Justine from her formal parents.
Alright now. Are you ready to fire the cannon?
Yes.
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 So, are you ready to use the rocket launcher when in command?
Yes, I am Sonic. When in command, the rocket launcher will be deployed.
Alright. On the count of 3, aim for the sky.
1, 2,
3.
Alright. Now's my chance.
We did it. I can't believe we finally did it. They are all history.
This is happening. Now that they're all dead, everyone including us should live our lives a happily ever after once and for all. We all did it. Now we can live in this new home all to ourselves. Let's go.
Went from Mr. 305, Dade County, to Mr. Worldwide, all around the world. Now, we're international. So international. International. So international. You can't catch me, boy. I'm overseas at about 100 G for show. Don't test me, boy. Cause I rap with the best for show. 305 to the death of me. Cremate my body, let the ocean have what's left of me. But for now, forget about that. Blow the whistle, baby, you the referee. You put it down like New York City. I never sleep wild like Los Angeles. I'm spinning sea, hot love in my head. I feel the heat, girl, it's international love. It's international love. I don't play football, but I've touched down everywhere. Everywhere. I don't play baseball, but I've hit a home run everywhere. I've been to countries and cities I can't pronounce, and the places on the globe I ain't know existed. In Romania, she pulled me to the side and told me, Pit, you can have me and my sister. In Lebanon, yeah, the women are bomb. And in Greece, you guessed it, the women ain't sweet. Been all around the world, but I ain't gon' lie, there's nothing like Miami's heat. You got it down like New York City. I never sleep wild like Los Angeles. I'm finna see hot love in my head. I feel the heat, girl, it's international love. It's international love. Down in DR, they looking for visas. I ain't talking credit cards, if you know what I mean. Here in Cuba, la cosa está dura, but the women get down, if you know what I mean. In Colombia, the women got everything done, but they're some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. In Brazil, they freaky with big old booties and they thongs, blue, yellow, and green. In LA, tengo la mexicana. In New York, tengo la boricua. Besito para todas las mujeres en Venezuela. Y en Miami, tengo cualquiera. Change across the globe when I'm with you, baby. Hey, Chris Brown, this for the women worldwide. Let's ride.